The man who dares the conception of mankind was created by God, and publishes the most controversial scientific theory in history. This clip will be talking about the scientist who changed the way we look at natural evolution, Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was born in Shrewsbury, England 1809, in a wealthy family. His father, a doctor, had high hopes for his sons to succeed at Edinburgh University in Scotland, where he enrolled in medicine. Darwin's father expected him to be a doctor or priest, normally for a typical wealthy family on that day. However, Darwin was more interested in natural history than medicine. I feel bad for his father, but letting the kid choose their own way is the best. At 22, Darwin set out on a voyage as a naturalist on a round-the-world that took him to South America, Australasia, and Africa. Just like taking a gap year nowadays, besides he takes a gap year for 5 years. Is it still considered a gap year? Darwin spent much of his journey on land gathering samples of plants, animals, minerals, and fossils. He traveled to Brazil, Argentina, Chile, and distant islands such as the Galapagos. Travel through the dense forest, climb the mountain, and explore the island, such an adventure man, Darwin. Darwin's research continued after he returned to England in 1836. Studies of his trip samples and notes resulted in groundbreaking scientific breakthroughs. He shared the fossils he gathered with paleontologists and geologists, contributing to greater understanding of the processes that shape the Earth's surface. Darwin's examination of the plants and animals he collected led him to wonder about how species form and evolve over time. This effort persuaded him of the most renowned idea of his career, natural selection. According to natural selection theory, individuals of a species are more likely to survive in their habitat and pass on their genes to the next generation if they acquire features from their parents that are best suited for that specific environment. As a result, such traits grow more common in the species, perhaps leading to the emergence of a new species. For illustration, at Galapagos Island, he observes the giant tortoises that show unique characteristics. In the humid area that has plenty of grass, the turtle has a short neck and a dome-shaped shell. While in the drier environment, the turtle tends to have a satyr-like shell and a longer neck. It's all about breeding and adapting body features to survive in that environment. Darwin knows that his theory of natural selection will be contrary to the religious ideas about creation, especially the ideas that all living things are created by God, but nothing can hold him back now. Finally, he published On the Origin of Species, the book about evolution and natural selection, in 1859. It was as popular as it was controversial. Many individuals were persuaded by the book that species evolved with time. After publishing the book, Darwin's health got worse. For the rest of his life, Darwin continues on working and writing. He publishes more books and carries out more experiments on plants and animals. All of his work was designed to test his grand theory, natural selection. His theory and his bravery are still influential up to this day. His name is still named as one of the greatest scientists.